Happy Saturday, everyone! Honey Lily here, and today we are going to play the park. Unfortunately, I wanted to play another game, but we were supposed to play, me and Demon, Just Dance 2022, and we were very disappointed to find out that the issue with the PS5 version is you can only play with your phone controller, even if you have the adapter for the PS4 cam, which I do. And so the store told us that it should be possible to play with it. And obviously, there's some misleading information in regards to that, where they say that it is possible to if you have the adapter, but unfortunately no. Hey Hulush! I was just saying, we were supposed to play, me and Demon. We were supposed to play Just Dance 2022 together and do a co-op stream, but we weren't able to because I have the PlayStation 4 camera adapter and the Move controllers. And when we tried to set it up, it would only allow me to put in with my phone. So it wanted me to download the remote app on the phone and that, but anyways, it didn't work. So turns out if you want to be able to do with the PlayStation 4 cam and the Move controllers, you need the PS4 version of Just Dance 2022. Which is very disappointing because, I mean, I wanted the PS5 version. I have a PS5, right? But no. How are you, Hulush? How are you? I'm gonna shout out to you. So I'm super disappointed. I'm super disappointed that it didn't work. And so Demon went to exchange it for the PS4 version so that we will be able to use the camera, the moves, and all that, the Move controllers on the PS5. So I don't want to play it for my PS4, I'm going to play it for my PS5, but like I mentioned, I need the PS4 version because the PS5 only allows the phone as a remote, and I did not want to do that. I mean, if I hadn't had the Move controllers in that, I would get why someone would want to use the phone, and that's fine. I just don't want to use the phone for mine because I have the camera, I have, you know. Just Dance 2022 is really, really fun to play. I know, and I mean, you guys are going to see both me and Demon play together. That would have been so cool. But we might do it tomorrow instead. The camera is bad, yeah. But I have the Move controllers, right? So I want to use the Move controllers for sure. So he went to the store to exchange it for the PS4 version, and that will be great. Hopefully it'll work. We'll try it after dinner. So I'm going to play this until he gets back, until we eat dinner. And then we should co-op stream after dinner with Just Dance 2022 PS4 version on the PS5. How confusing is that? But, I mean, right? Yeah, so we're super excited to play. We just can't play right now. I hope I can make it. If I won't, well, if you can't, it's fine. Most likely though, like there's no VODs that are available for Just Dance. I don't keep them just because I don't want it to get any chances at all of getting a strike. Although I know a majority of people that do stream Just Dance will keep the VODs, I think, but I decided not to, just because I don't want to take that chance, which is fine. But yeah, I saw you playing and it looked so much fun. It really did look like so much fun. And that's what got me excited. Watching you and Cupid Snuggly, obviously. Yes, the songs are good. So I'm going to shout out to our dear Cupid Snuggly as well. Because both of you really made me want to play this. And as you know, I did Platinum the 2021 recently with you guys. So, yeah. So without further ado, let's get into this game. It's a horror-based game, so it promises to be interesting. And have a nice lurk, Hulush. Have a nice lurk. Okay, we don't want to invert the axis. Master volume. Need to go, but I hope you will have an amazing stream. What do you think of the balance of... Do you mind before you go just telling me, do you hear my voice very well, or is it being kind of buried a bit by the sound of the song? I'm wondering, because Demon's not here because he went to return it. But if it's too loud, the music compared to my voice, I will turn down the master volume. So what do you think about sound, if you don't mind? I'd appreciate it. If you have to go, it's fine as well. But yeah, you said you need to go, so don't worry about it. I'll still turn down the master volume just to be sure. Just so that it doesn't... hold on, actually I'll turn up the volume of my thing. Maybe I'll hear it. I'll hear myself talk. And then you guys will hear some feedback. Okay, I think I can leave it at that. Okay. Sorry for your ears, guys. I'm so sorry about that. The sound on PlayStation is hard to tell because some games will be really loud and some will be less loud compared to the mic. So it's always a guess. Enable subtitles, let's say yes, in case someone is not hearing properly. Enable motion blur, I'm not sure I want to do that. Sorry, I keep adjusting my headset. Apologies for that. Okay, let's go. The park is a narrative experience best played in dark rooms, wearing headphones. It deals with subject matter that may be disturbing to some players. Did not get a chance to read that. This game saves automatically at certain points. That's good. The park. Funcom presents.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
Well, that's a mistake, woman. You never leave your kid in the car. Of course, this is a game, so my feeling is that by the time I get back, my son will be missing. That's what I think is going to happen, because it is a horror game, right? Okay. I'm curious to see if I can interact with another car. I want you to open. Nope, nothing. Oh my god. Sorry, that's making me a little nauseous. Can I interact with my own car? And he's so young. I don't want to leave him. Oh well, I guess it's just a game. Atlantic Island Park.
Attention patrons, the park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience. Employees prepare the park for shutdown.
My boy's still there. Okay, let's go. I wish I could run. Run, bitch, run. Press X to interact with objects in the world. Examine plaque.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
Atlantic Island Park, a tribute to the untamed heart of Solomon Island and the people who used their talents to bring the dream of Nathaniel Winter to life. May this park be a place where joy and laughter are gathered and used to infect all of those who follow after. Okay. Can I interact with these vans now? Hey, Glendazer! How are you, my dear? How are you? I was supposed to play some Just Dance 22 with Demon. We were supposed to... What the fuck is happening?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Okay. So I can't talk to him. I'm gonna go see, just to be sure. You're doing well, thank you. I'm doing well, like the song, oh, what a lucky man he was. Oh, yo, yo. I don't know what that is. But hopefully I did it justice by singing it just now. If I didn't, well, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yep, that's actually our boy that ran in there. Or we presume it is. Even then. This game I'm hoping will be interesting and fun. We'll see. We will see. It's not supposed to be a long playthrough, I don't think. I don't know. Okay, we can't interact with that. Nor with this. Press circle to shout to Calum.
Callum, I told you to wait in the car.
Come on, Mommy.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum.
This way.
Callum, where are you going?
Over here.
Callum, I told you to wait in the car.
Catch me, Mommy.
Catch me, Mommy.
Wait for Mommy, Callum.
This way, Mommy.
I would be so mad.
Wait for Mommy, Callum!
Over here.
I would be so livid. Emerson, Lake, and Palmer. Lucky man. Okay. Wow, I got a trophy just for that. Okay. Restrooms. Can we go in there? We cannot. So, this thing is wonky. Ooh, read flyer. Welcome to Atlantic Island Park. When I first came to visit Solomon Island, I fell deeply in love with its natural beauty. It's a scenic place, and I created many of my best memories here. Wait, let's do it like this. I wanted to create a place that captures the essence of Solomon Island, a place where families would bring their children to create memories of their own. I invite you to explore this park that we have created, from the Ferris wheel, which rivals the local lighthouse for the best views of the area, to the sideshow alley, where we have many fascinating games and objects from the local area to explore. Enjoy. Nathaniel Winter, middle page. Chad the Chipmunk recommends, for the little ones, try the Tunnel of Tales for a gentle, family-friendly retelling of timeless fairy tales. If that sounds a little too slow, grab an adult and jump on the bumper cars. Full throttle for fun for everyone. For the teens, pump up your adrenaline by going through a spin cycle of the Octotron. Then defy the laws of gravity on our award-winning roller coaster. Finish it all up in the House of Horrors, but be warned it might scare all the fun out of you. For the big ones, take a romantic spin on the Ferris wheel with your significant other and take in the natural beauty of Solomon Island. Follow it up with a stroll through the exotic sight and wild games of the sideshow alley. There truly is something for everyone at Atlantic Island Park. Put that song for Demon Cool Elf in the morning to start his Monday. Okay, I will do that. Once you've left Atlantic Island Park, there is still so much to do here on Solomon Island. Present this brochure to our local business partners to save big money. Places to eat: Sunshine Deli. Whether a light snack or something more substantial, the Sunshine Deli can't find a way to satisfy your cravings. I say can't, but can. Sushi dinner. Ooh. Oh no, it's Susie's Diner. I'm like, sushi dinner. I wish I could eat sushi right now. Laid back dining in the heart of King's Mouth. Susie is a place to go to meet the friendly locals and sample her famous canned preserves. Ew. The Lobster Trap. When in Maine's, eat lobster. The Lobster Trap has the freshest, finest seafood that exists. Reservations are recommended. Places to sleep. Overlook Motel. Run by Eddie Stone, the Overlook Motel has the best beds on the island for the most reasonable price, and the best part is that the motel is located just a few hundred meters up the road from Atlantic Island Park. Maybe there will be a sequel with the motel. Who knows, right? Jack and Wendy's Bed and Breakfast. For those who prefer a more intimate setting, Jack and Wendy's have several beds available. They are very popular during the season, so call early to avoid disappointment. Have you heard of this game, Glendazer? I want to get out of it, dude. I don't want to read it all night long. Don't ask me what that voice is. I don't know. I just feel kind of energetic.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
What's happening? Ooh. Ooh. The flower details are nice though. The images, the graphics are good. Very good. Well, this doesn't seem like an open park anymore, does it?
Oh God. The park. What happened here?
Press L3 to toggle running. Okay, that's a good thing.
It's easy to get lost here.
Can we pick up the map? Why won't you let me pick up the map? Okay, so we have our Sideshow Alley on the right, then the roller coaster, then the bumper cars, then the Ferris wheel, Octotron, Tunnel of Tales, and House of Horrors. So I suggest we go to the right, go to the roller coasters, go to the bumper cars, come back, then go Ferris wheel, Octotron, Tunnel of Tales, House of Horrors, and then finish back at the entrance. Because if you want to find someone, you have to go logically, right? That's what I would assume. So, okay, so she just always runs now, which is fine. And it's so freaking dark. You can't catch me. There he is. And he goes to the left. Did he go? He's going past the horror house. Okay. I just don't want to miss anything. I don't know if there's any collectibles to pick up here. Did you guys see that? How weird is this pole? Okay. So yeah, I don't want to miss anything. So let's just kinda not miss anything. Maybe it's not the point of the game though, right? But I don't know what the point of the game is because I'm just starting to play. So the ambiance is definitely creepy. So okay, we were supposed to go right. Let's just go left first. Not into the horror house yet. Or do we go in the horror house? What do you guys think? Glendazer, what would you do? Should I go in the horror house? Or do I continue running after my son? Carrie Killian is Satan's whore. Carrie Killian is Satan's whore. Okay.
Too dark. I'm not going in there without a flashlight.
Okay, well that's that, I guess. Party poopers. I wanted to go in there in the dark. Right? To get a few scares. I wanted to be scared. Let's just go with it. I don't think there's anything to collect yet. And obviously our boy wants us to run after him, and it's pretty linear so far. Examine shoe. Is it our boys?
Of course it is. This belongs to Callum.
Oh no, Callum.
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Chad the Chipmunk welcomes you to Atlantic Island Park. Chad can be seen in daily ice sculpting shows in the following locations. 11 a.m. Sideshow Alley, 1 p.m. the Octotron, 3 p.m. the park entrance, graffiti. Chad the Chipmunk, worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob. Well, that ain't very nice, is it? Pretty good rhymes, though. Can we go in here? We cannot. Read handwritten note. I'm trying.
What's this?
Purchase the land of Solomon Island for a pittance, I might add. Whatever old Archie Henderson did the locals. Just the mention of his name had people slamming doors and locking shutters from the moment I arrived on the island. My lawyer has arranged everything in advance, but the realtor still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took it upon himself to offer me another warning. I don't know what you're planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitter with a curse carried from the old country. Old man Henderson, he did terrible dark things. The land remembers, sir. I dismissed him shortly afterwards, mostly amused by his pathetic attempt at warning me off. I have a great vision for this place, and the will to see that vision through to the very end. Atlantic Island Park. The name is perfect, and I cannot imagine it being anything else. This is the start of something amazing. Amazingly deadly, right? It's to die for. Oh. Are you getting those dad jokes? Or in this case, a mom joke. What am I listening to? That was creepy. There's stuff creeping in around me. Did you guys hear that? I heard that.
Mommy?
Where are you, Callum? Do you guys see him?
Callum, stay where you are.
Well, stay where you are. Where are you? Okay, there's ice, it's cold, there's snow. Kind of reminds me of where I am right now. I can't even get in here? Okay, I can. Something's happening. Okay, are you guys ready for some scares? Because I think some are gonna come. This should be, I think, the romantic one for adults. We'll see about that, right? But like, my son got on a ride. I wouldn't go on the ride if he was in front of me. I'd just wait for him to come back, right? But this is a game.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup. What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all 4 starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets. The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked.
Oh,
"Tomorrow
no.
I will take them into the woods myself," the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again. Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days. The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls. "Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house?" An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. "Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you." But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. "Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you." The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. "You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside," the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed. Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. "Your brother will make a good mouthful," the old witch told Gretel. "Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him." Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. "Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven." But Gretel pretended not to understand. "I do not know how. Where is the opening?" "Fool," the old witch said. "The opening is here." And she moved to show Gretel.
Dumb. She's so
Brave
dumb.
Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked.
Ding dong, the witch is dead.
And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Ew. So I guess that was the point, to be grossed out by that. Well, hello, Ducky. Are you having fun looking at me? Well, so far this game is not very scary. But when our character gets scared, she has that vibration effect and whatever is happening there. Okay, we did that. That was a fun ride.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Do you guys hear that? Could have sworn I heard. I heard like a voice talking. So maybe there will be
another accident. This place.
Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customer will come out of simple curiosity. I deduce what was needed from the banned writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistake. Very soon, I will know if this has all been for nothing. Teddy bear, I want you. Come here, teddy bear. Oh, he has a knife in his eye. Teddy, I need your knife. I need it to defend myself. If I could do it, I'd get that knife. But of course, the game won't let me. It's not the point of the game. I want to kill some stuff. Okay. Are you up there, Callum? Are you having fun without me? I will be livid when I find you. You should not run out in the park like this, unattended, without your mama. But is that the teddy bear that we're supposed to find that is our son's, I wonder? Let's go see what's over here. Maybe there's something, maybe there's nothing. But why would they let me go here if there was nothing? Can I actually go in the water? I cannot. Yay! Okay, let's go on this ride, because apparently this is where it's leading us to. I'm actually working on a new emote. Well, I have 4 new slots now, so I'm definitely going to be doing a raid. I'm going to be doing a hype. No, I already have a hype. A rage. The raid, I'm still thinking. Because I kind of want to, but I kind of don't want to, because you only really use it once when you're actually raiding someone, right? So maybe I might use something else. Glendazer, do you have any suggestions of emotes? The one I'm working on right now.
To make the blood run to my head, make me dizzy.
So the one that I did start is another one that's an homage to my PlayStation avatar, which is a Dark Angel. So I literally took a picture of myself in the same position with a hood on, like my PlayStation avatar. And I'm gonna do the same kind of type of background with like you can't really tell that it's wings, but it's a Dark Angel, so I'm gonna be the Dark Angel on it. And I'm hesitating on what I'm gonna call it. I might call it like Innocent, or just like Angel, Dark Angel maybe. I don't know. I do have a pet. Yeah, it's Lily. She's actually the badge. So the badge that you do see? Hey! Oh my god! Raid! I am being raided by Coke Soda Can! Hey! Raiders, how are you? I am shouting out to you, my friend! How are you? Thank you for the raid! This is unreal. You guys are awesome. I don't know if you guys have an ad right now, but a shout out to you, my friend Coke Soda Can. How are you today, and what were you playing? You were playing Tomb Raider. Of course you were. I love watching you play Tomb Raider. I tried myself, and I'm not succeeding very well at it, unfortunately. But I changed controllers now. I'm good. I was doing a custom Tomb Raider level because, of course, I do that. Of course, exactly. But that's what I love about watching you play. Like, I really do appreciate it. I actually tried and I got the Xbox controller because I was trying to play with the PlayStation 4 controller, and although it is compatible with Steam and it did seem to work, there was one area where you're supposed to be able to jump up to and like have something on the top, but I don't know, for some reason it was either glitching and wouldn't let me go. I don't know. But yeah. So I was actually talking about one of the new emotes that I'm trying to design. It was probably a glitch. Yeah, and even if I tried with the keyboard, it wouldn't work either. So I'm kind of worried maybe it's the game. I don't know. And the Tomb Raider 2 doesn't work with the controller. I don't know if you've tried playing it, but it doesn't seem to want to work with the controller. So I think there's a bit of glitches on that behalf, but oh well, it is what it is, right? So, Raiders, we are playing The Park, which is somewhat of a horror game, and so far our son has run off because we had been to this amusement park and our son had forgotten his teddy bear, so he ran off into the park after hours. There seems to be something weird going on because as soon as we got into the park, it came back or reverted to this abandoned park feeling. And so far what we understand is the owner of this park bought it from a man or some kind of mass murderer or something that was on this land, and he decided to make something positive out of it. So that's pretty much all we know. And so we went through one ride so far, which was a Hansel and Gretel story, which is the usual one that we all know. The difference is at the end, after they kill the witch, they eat her. So that's the interesting addition on this one, is that they ate the witch. So we are now at our second ride, and we have not found our boy yet, and he keeps running ahead of us, which, you know, I would punish my boy if ever he did that. But how did it go your level, Coke? Did it go good? Did it go good, and were you able to complete it? I'd watch you play Tomb Raider all the time, because you're that good. Okay. So there's something here to read. Oh, it's a Polaroid. Let's see what it says. This. Wow, the boy doesn't look very happy, does he? And just kind of... She remembers that. Okay. And it seems to be a fond memory for her, which is a little odd. Let's down this way. There's like 2 areas to go. Okay, let's go and see if we can go on the actual ride.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Okay, so we have to stop it somehow. Decrease speed. So guys, we're gonna go on a ride. Decrease again. Maybe I have to run on it? Wouldn't that be funny? It does. The graphics so far are very nicely done. Okay, I think we can get on it now. There we go. Let's do this. I mean, if this were a VR game, it could be kind of cool. It might be. We see the Ferris wheel from there, which is kind of cool. Hey Diff! How are you? I think this thing is gonna go fast. Oh, I did not expect that. It wasn't scary though. It was just kind of there. You're just wondering what the hell it is, right? But look at that view though. The moon, the trees. It's very nicely done. Very nicely done. You're good? My night is going great. I'm gonna shout out to you, my friend. Shout out to Jiff, which is an Australian streamer. Super sweet. Okay, so we went on the ride. We saw this spooky man. And he was just, I don't know, spooky. It's my pleasure, Diff. Let's try to make it speed up really fast. What do you guys think? Let's try that. Because maybe it might do something cool. Which indie game are we playing today? Today we are playing The Park. So, basically what I was explaining is that we arrived to, well, we were at the park, me and my boy, Callum, and he forgot his teddy bear, and he ran back into the park to try to find it. Oh, look at the head on that creature in the middle. It's kind of weird. And this is our second ride we've been on. The first one was kind of like a swan boat that you kind of go through this cave, and it was the Hansel and Gretel story. But they eat the witch at the end because they can't survive on sweets, which is kind of weird, but meh. And this is the second one, and our boy keeps running ahead of us. But when we got into the actual amusement park, it was more decrepit, so it seems like something happened here. The owner that bought this land built it on a place where there was a psychopath that killed people, from what I understand. That's all we know so far. And it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Let's try to just press and press and press and press and press. I don't think it's going to do anything, guys. We tried. We tried. So, I thought maybe it might, like... Whoa, that's really fast, eh? Oh. What does it say now?
It's moving.
That is one spooky, man. Okay. We got two places where we can go. We can either go straight ahead here, or we go straight ahead there. Where do you guys want to go? Right or left? I think I would tend to say left. I don't know if you guys agree with me. That's most likely what I would do. Because if we go in the middle, I think it brings us to the bumper cars. But nothing is happening other than that. So I guess we'll go left. And see if something happens. Ooh. There's a page. Let's read it. We actually can't go here because it's broken. Frustrated by the fact that the plans seem incomplete. I know as well as anybody that the rules of the game can be changed with enough money, but no matter how much money talks, it can't conjure up missing plans from thin air. I've tried contacting the organization who sold me these plans, and they are stonewalling me. Every contact that I had, every meeting, place that I have had watched are swept bare. Wow. I have a sinking feeling that I have been swindled. We've gone ahead with what we could, finding the plans regardless. The harvesting machines, the transport mechanisms, etc. I'll probably let Nicholas name them something cute for the day we open the park. They will be rides after all. Thank you, my sweet demon. How did it go? It went well?
Yeah.
They opened it?
Yep.
Okay, they opened it, but in front of you?
Mm-hmm.
Why did they open it?
I don't know. They just wanted to give it away, I guess.
But did you see them unwrap it?
Yeah, in front of me.
Oh, okay. Because it's weird that they would give it to you unwrapped, but whatever. Okay, so Demon went and got the Just Dance 2022. He had to get the PS4 version because we tried to do the PS5 version earlier and it wouldn't let us use the cam or the controller, the Move controller. It wanted us to use the phone and I didn't want to. I wasn't going to use my phone to play Just Dance because I have the Move controllers, right? So there's no point in me using my phone.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. They shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
That's pretty dark, girl. That's very, very dark. I don't know, but yeah, we're going towards the bumper cars. Can we go in here? No. Read page. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of season here really drags. There aren't many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping, and most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve, see? Even I am starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve and local Lush as Chad the Chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all of that, but the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was little things, like refusing to change out of the suit it worn at work and taking it home with him every day. That is kind of odd. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner, still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to the park management about this, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by. And apparently, Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him pucking up in a gutter outside Sickoil Station. Because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve, wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in Brighton, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Henman. My beautiful, handsome demon, how are you? Hey, Kentucky, how are you? Glad to see you here, my friends. Shout out to you, my sweet Kentucky. I am good. Oh, I did not expect that. Yeah, you've been lurking. Well, I know you don't like horror games, so I do appreciate the lurk, nonetheless. See, there does look like there's someone there. I want to go in. So see? It is spooky. Let's try to see if we can see. I'm like, ooh, is something scary in it? I want to see, right? I don't shy away from scary stuff. I get excited by it. I like spooky shit. I want to see it. Show me. But so far it's not really spooky at all. Like, it's spooky, but not scary. See, there's someone in there. Like a person. That's all. I wish I could go in. Examine the body. Jump scares mostly. Yeah, but even then, not really. Demon has honey told you how excited she is for. Yes! Yes! She's gonna play Alien Isolation! I can't wait. I cannot wait. That's the weird mascot that we saw in the other. Absolutely cannot wait. And I know that you don't like horror games, so this is gonna be so much fun. Like, I don't know how, like, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna get a hell of a lot of clips out of that. I think there will be a lot of clips out of that, though.
Crashes in 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
Well, cute story. Demon and my son actually went on bumper cars together. I didn't. I used to, but I actually can't anymore for some personal reasons. But basically, I have an issue with vertebrae that is on my spinal cord. Nothing dangerous. I just have to avoid like really bad like if I got in a car accident, I would have more chances than anyone to get paralyzed. So bumper cars are kind of like, you know, bumps and stuff, and you kind of don't want to have the head jolt or anything. So that's why I avoid bumper cars. But roller coasters are fine.
Stop, Doctor! Stop it, please!
Why is she being electrocuted? This makes no sense at all. Is she in a psych hospital? There's a certain satisfaction in bumper cars where you get to crash into someone on purpose. I know, right? I really want to do that. So I've had this thing from birth, whatever I have, right? But I didn't know about it. So I have been on bumper cars in my life. But just knowing about it, I don't want to do on purpose either, right? So I can go on roller coasters. Anything that doesn't give like a really big jolt to the head, I'm fine. And I mean, I've even fallen and had my head jolt before, and I was fine. Just don't want to take an unnecessary risk, right? So, but I was very happy to go on a roller coaster, and seeing my son and Demon play was a lot of fun. They were so cute together. Very, very cute. And Demon is not my son's father, but he is the best stepdad ever, and my son loves him a lot. So. Oh, there's an accident report. Let's read that. Accident reports. Employee names Francis Dufresne. Time of date of the accident incident, October 25th, 1976. Jot, titles and departments. Laborers working on the crane. Supervisor lead person Richard Stapleton. Witness Lawrence Creed Michael Edgeworth. Brief description of the accident of incident. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars into Francis, who was standing directly directing the driver. Wow. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. That is so horrible. Describe an injury caused. Francis was killed. Yeah, that's to say the least. Did the injured employee see a doctor? Yes. If yes, did you file an employer portion of a workers' compensation form? Yes. Supervisor's comment. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provides them with a urine samples. Wow. What could have been done to prevent this accident incident? Double-checking the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screening for all drivers. Have the unsafe conditions been corrected? No. Employer to supervisor signature, illegible signature. Date, October 25th, 1976. Additional comment notes. Local laborers are very superstitious, and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and exorcise the spirits. So they believe there are spirits here. Very beautiful emotes, Jiff. I love them. I absolutely love them. I mean, I saw them, but still. Jury is doing a great job at these. He is. He is really good at doing emotes. Honey did all of mine. I just gave her my ideas. Yes, I did. Yeah, I seen some of you used in the... Aw, thank you, Tiff. Aw, thank you guys. You guys are super sweet. I mean, I'm just doing the best I can with the experience I have, right? There's nothing too much to be expected of it. Oh, this is nice. Oh, that was cool. That was super cool. Did you guys see that? Ghost bumper car, yeah. And it came right at me. It was really funny. I was like, is it gonna kill me? Okay, she's all scared. Come on, there's nothing scary about that. Maybe if it was real life, it would be different, right? But... Ooh, it's shedding some light on this area. Maybe it wants me to go this way. Clearly it wants me to go this way. Okay, let's go. Because normally you'd continue on, right? But...
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother.
Aw.
Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment.
Well, you never leave
He
your
wrote me
kid.
the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
I don't like where this is heading. So she felt overwhelmed with her son. Big deal. You don't want to get help. Why not? You always have to get help. Okay. Yeah, when we get off, we will do that. So, I mean, in the beginning, she wanted to leave her son in the car. First of all, you never do that. There are multiple reasons why you should not do that. Just the air, and I mean, even if you crack the windows, you should not do that. No, there's no justifiable reason for you to leave your kid in the car unattended. None. I don't care who you are, you don't leave your child in a car. Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot of the rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, if a French goes missing, you know,
Oh well.
those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that is why I chose this site over all the other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all the power just dissipating beneath the earth here, it makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out that the Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of plans that I am missing. Aw, Jinjin! Thank you for the hug! How are you, my friend? Shout out to Jinjin. How are you, my friend, today? What were you up to? And thank you so much for coming by. I really, really do appreciate it. How are you doing today? Oh, walk my dog and feed my animals. Have a nice stream, my dear friend. Happy time zone, everyone. Ah, thank you. Thank you so much for the lurk and have fun walking your dog. Today is not weather that we can actually go outside and walk right now. It's pretty bad out there. Okay, let's go here. So we are now at that Ferris wheel. So we did Octotron, we did bumper cars, we walked through all the way to the Ferris wheel. So, I mean, it's pretty linear so far. Let's go on the Ferris wheel, guys. Maybe we might see our boy from here. Who knows, right?
I can't get on while it's moving.
Of course I can't. Decrease speed. Decrease speed. Decrease speed. Stupid. I'm not going to turn it on like the other one, because it kind of kept that sound going, which is kind of annoying. Ride the Ferris wheel. Let's see how that goes. I like that we can actually go on the rides, and that it's not just some kind of story that you're going through and that's it, right? The background imagery is breathtaking. You guys see the beautiful clouds, the mountains, the trees. It is beautiful.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed, but I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Don and I moved in together, but then, well, he died.
Oh.
According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
So she was obviously in a depressive state when she gave birth to her son. Most likely meaning that there was some kind of postpartum. Aha. See? There's that weird dude again. The same one we saw in the previous, Is he the one, do you guys think, that killed everyone? My guess is it is. I don't think there are any collectibles really to get, so... we came from that side. Let's go off to this one. Maybe it's the dad's ghost? Maybe. That could be logical. I agree. What the hell is that? It's like... Oh, it's one of those that fell. So is that where the dad died? Most likely. Oh wow, there's another one here. I mean... What? Wow. So it's as if we're living whatever happened, right? Creepy doll. But I mean, other than that, this game is spooky, but not like it's creepy, but it's, you know, it's not a bad story. The images are great.
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest.
That's
That's
not
called
true.
choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything.
Wow.
I'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Wow. Girl, I mean, no. I mean, there are rough times being a parent. We're not gonna hide that part. There are some times where I did get very discouraged and that, but still, the one smile from my boy and all of it was worth it. Everything was worth it. I'm just hoping this is not leading where I think it leads. Because in my head, she did something to her boy, and that is horrible. If that's where this is leading, I'm not going to be happy.
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
Have a nice look, Jeff. Maybe it's the dad's ghost. The more you investigate, the more it'll become clear. Yeah, for sure. And I saw also your earlier where it says the path to your doom. Yes, definitely. Sorry if I didn't read that comment out. I did see it. So let's go into the roller coaster, guys. Let's go.
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean? What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he trail of breadcrumbs, but the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has it now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
What? I guess that's when I was giving birth. Maybe a complication. All of it will be something. faced with something. Well, that was horrible. We just ran over our son. But this kinda, watch the guy be there. Where is he? It works! The calculations and adjustments worked. The transport and storage mechanisms seem to be flawless. What a wonderful day. If only these people knew what they were feeling. And so, what if a few people leave the park at the end of the day feeling dour? So what if the children are more scared than excited of the roller coaster? This could be the doorway to immortality, and such doorways open only to those who have the will to find the key. Would you guys want to be immortal? I remember Kentucky asking that question. My answer was no, because watching the people I love around me die one after the other, well, let's just say that it would be sad constantly seeing the people that you love die. Oh, there's a flashlight now. Yes.
Awaits.
Okay, this is a different. How do I turn it on?
Callum? Callum!
Keep them away from me.
Oh, I could have called out to him this whole time.
Callum, where are you?
Mommy, I'm scared.
Aw. Well, she seems to love him.
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. And there will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
Is this where I came from? Or is this where I need to go? Okay, we're in the right direction. Yes. Start it. What flavor do I have?
Creamy Parmesan or cheddar chipotle?
Let's do the cheddar chipotle, baby. Please. Okay, so slideshow. Let's see what this is. Sideshow Alley. Oh, really? You're gonna lock me in? How mature.
The whole town was shocked by that one. Never found out who did it.
Cotton candy corpse leaves sour taste. Wow. In parkgoers' mouths. Yesterday evening, visitors to Atlantis Park were shocked and horrified by the discovery of a dismembered corpse behind the cotton candy stand. According to the local authorities, the corpse has yet to be identified. However, they have confirmed that the remains appear to be those of a child. The corpse was discovered by a group of teenagers from Innsmouth Academy who noticed a pair of ravens tugging at something just out of sight behind the shack. Nathaniel Winter, the owner of Atlantis Park, has released the following statement. It is a true tragedy. It is a true tragedy when something like this occurs, especially in a place that was designed to bring forth happiness and joy. The staff of Island Park offer their condolences to the family and friends of the victim and will cooperate fully with authorities to help bring the case to rest. The Solomon's Chronicle will provide daily updates on this story going forward. Do you guys hear that? Where is that coming from? Whack-a-jack. Cotton candy. Laughing clowns. Put your balls in our mouth to win great prizes. Put your balls in. Pickled punks. Things are about to get just a little bit weird. Yeah, no kidding. Cotton candy. Pickled punks again. I guess this is where the body was found. Cotton candy. Oh, don't, no. No, don't tell me it's our Callum.
Poor bastard. Who did this to him?
I'm not playing anymore, Callum!
Okay, so that's not Callum. Can we go see the clown in the garbage? Oh my god, that scared me. That scared me. I did not expect that big ass motherfucker to be there. Holy shit. Sorry about that. I should have expected it though, right? I mean, it was obvious that was gonna happen. Want to run past it? Run! No. Sorry for your ears, guys. Okay, mermaid. Whack-a-jack. That's where we went in. So this is the other side. We can't get out. Come on, open up, dude. I need to go this way. Or is this the side I came in from? Now I have to go the other side. Both sides look the same. But there's got to be one side I need to go out. Okay. Nothing here. So how do I get out of here? This is annoying. There's got to be a way out of here. Oh. I mean, the game has been pretty straightforward so far. So I wouldn't see some kind of giant secret to get out of here, right? That's the roller coaster. We came from that side. Nothing here. Other than this dead end. Let's go back to the center. Oh, take pills.
These are mine.
Okay. What are these pills for? Your mothers say no, some kids laugh, and some kids cry, but mostly children simply die. I can't taste your dreams. Sheriff Banner is a fat pig, but his daughter is hot. Fucking gravity. Fear the boogeyman. Stop picking your nose. Don't believe anything they tell you. Are you better off than you were years ago? Oh, this is fucking trippy. Wow. Holy shit. Let's go see if the body looks different under these drugs. Nope. There's like... Wow. That's a little creepy. Okay, we saw him. I think it's like the first time we see him since Pickle Punks. Okay. Oh, what is this? That's the chair. Boop. Let's touch that. Exit. Now we can leave. Okay, that's weird. Yes, what a strange trip it's been, for sure. I think we're about to finish the game.
Of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes, and the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action. Hear the children scream with joy. In the sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. What secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide. And the face of the witch looms over it all. I always despised her toothy grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside.
So that's what the reason of the story of the Hansel and Gretel is, because she said that she kind of saw herself like that with her son, except for instead of mother's son. So now we are going into the final level. This is the final area to explore in this game, so I'm assuming it'll be over after. Let's go, guys. Happened. I think she has a double personality, which is that evil clown, and we will find out very shortly. You guys hear scratching sounds is in the background. That is Demon scratching a lottery ticket, I guess. Because I was wondering what that sound was, and I can hear it over my headphones, so you might hear it as well. So we are in the haunted house, guys. Final chapter. Let's do this. Or I'm assuming it's the final chapter. We've been everywhere in the game so far. Well, that's gross. Let's read the page, guys. Done. Atlantic Island Park has closed its gates. A jeering throng of townfolk gathered as we hung the heavy iron padlock on the gates. Small-minded fools, scared of what they don't understand. My machines lie silent and dejected. But I am not beaten. I have sent my wife and son back to Boston, and I have retreated her, here, to the House of Horrors. I must think. You must think about what? How many murders and people have died under your watch? Nathaniel Winter, welcome. See you to Atlantic Park. This is weird. So fucking weird. Okay, let's continue. Oh, that's us! Hi, bitch. Oh, that's what that was? Me. I was like, if you're not looking in the right direction, that is hella not scary. Is there something we can turn on here? No? Okay, let's keep going. Hello, beach. Let me guess, someone's gonna be standing behind me. Nope. Ooh, what's in here? Some kind of gloomy... Yeah, there's something in the back there. Is he gonna jump at me as soon as I get close to him? Oh, there's something here to read. Bah! Bah, bah, bah. Oh. There's a door, which does nothing. Okay. Can I not go there? Okay, that was okay. I was expecting a little more out of this game for jump scares. It's not bad. The game is very nicely designed. The story so far is great. I just expected a little more out of the jump scares, that's all. Maybe in VR I'd be more scared. Hey, that's that guy there. So he would be under us? And we're supposed to like run towards him to get our son, I guess. I can't go any faster, guys, by the way. I'm trying to, but it won't let me run. So which way do I go? Do I go here? Okay, there's nothing here. Is there something here? It's gonna show me something bad. Nope, nothing. So why bother putting something here if it doesn't do anything? Another? No. Okay. I guess we'll go this way. Okay, there's something here. Same kind of thing. Nothing's happening. That kind of like did scare me a little bit, like a little bit, very little. That scared me a little more. That was good. Okay, it's getting more spooky, more dark, which is a good thing. Are we in a maze now? Are we? Oh, there's another page here. Let's read it. Incidents, and I cannot dismiss them as random chance. The paper works, but something is interfering with its intended function. It's as though the very air in this place is corrupted, the power even as I collect it. A few casualties here and there are acceptable, but when employees go on stabbing rampages, it draws attention. I'd rather not have the boys in blue, either kind, investigating this place too closely. It's a shame about Steve. I rather liked him. Okay, so no, Steve was wearing the uniform. And this it. Okay, that was not scary at all. I mean, the ambiance is spot on, though. It really is. The ambiance is amazing. I think I've been here. Okay. So we basically went around. Now we're going back to this area, which is the next place on this spot. And it seems to be a dead end. Anything to read here? Nope. Maybe I could take a pill again. So why bother putting this here if there's nothing here? Okay. Is there something to do with that? No. So where do we have to go? We have to find our boy in here, I guess. Okay, we're on the right track because something happened. That's a good thing. Aha.
One little dove
Looking for a friend to play. I don't know if that's the rest of it, but it seemed like a good continuation of the rhyme. Ooh, what happens when you see a spooky basement? You go into it. Am I right? This is exciting. Yes, we're getting somewhere, guys. Examine. Front. Nightmare Circus by Farron Coma. A circus burns to the ground on opening night, killing dozens. The owner is put to death by an enraged mob of townfolk just as he shouts out a curse. Now, Raven, a dark-souled wanderer, comes to the ruins at dusk in search of his missing mother. Let the show begin. Okay, so now we're not in a nightmare. We're in her home. That's what I'm assuming.
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum, did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
Disconnect notice. After multiple attempts to collect payment, we regret to inform you that your services have been disconnected or will be disconnected shortly. Please do the following. Make the payment listed on your last bill, contact us at this phone number, and we can arrange a payment plan so that you can immediately be reconnected. If you believe this is an error, call us on this number to discuss your options. If you are unable to make the payment, please contact your local welfare office to discuss a placement for you and your loved ones. Winter in Maine is cold and brutal. Don't face it without electricity. The Dunwich Power Company. See, this is wrong. Off the bat, this is wrong because electricity is a basic necessity. It's required to survive. So they would not be allowed to cut electricity here during winter. They're not allowed. It's just simply unmoral and no. Front Hunger, the true story of the donors. On April 16, 1846, a group of covered wagons began the 2,500-mile journey to California. Just 8 months later, they found themselves stranded in the Sierra Nevada mountains with very little to bite or sup. It was to become one of the greatest tragedies of westward migrations that the world have ever seen. Now, our panel of donor experts have uncovered compelling evidence that the families were forced to resort to cannibalism in order to survive that terrible winter. It is never before seen exposed. Read about how the donor children were forced to eat their brothers and sisters in order to survive. All here in the pages of this shocking true story. So we did hear about cannibalism in the beginning, at the end, where the brother and sister eat the witch. So I'm not surprised about them referencing to it again. Mom and me in car. Examine drawing. I love you from Callum. Aww. Baby boy. But yeah, times can be tough with children, of course. There's no doubt about that. The Wilting by Susan Anscombe. With this novel, Susan Anscombe cements her place as one of the most important science fiction writers of a generation, The Wilting. A solar flare has struck the Earth. Millions of people are uprooted from their homes. A young meteorologist searches desperately for a way to stop global overheating. An exotic dancer named Chance O'Hara is the key to saving the world again. Dynamic, exciting, bombastic. Everything we've come to expect from an Anscombe novel. Chance O'Hara is back, and you'd better believe that she is bigger, better, and bolder than ever. Wow, this place looks like a prison. It definitely does look dark. Milk, cheese, bread, butter, corn, potatoes, apples, fish sticks. Remember, drop off Callum. Electricity bill, fix faucet. Yeah, eventually you try to do a list of things to do. Examine wrench. Okay. Anything else to examine here? Nope. Can we go into this door? It is locked. Open door. Well, there isn't much in here other than chicken, apples. There is food though. Okay. Okay, she has food. Where is this leading to? The living room. Read letter. Lorraine, I received your letter and I'm quite surprised. You ran off with your father all of those years ago, then disappeared off the edge of the map, and then when I finally tracked you down, refused to answer any of my letters. And now you write me asking for help. I have another family now and another life. Your father was a horrible man, and I regret the years that I wasted with him. I love you, I truly did, but every year you grew more and more like him. You were his girl, never really mine. Still, I would have fought for custody if you hadn't run away with him. It broke my heart, but I needed to go on living. I can't let you back into my life without picking open old wounds. I'm sorry, Lorraine, but I just can't do it. Maybe one day it will be easier and I can see Callum, but not yet. I'm not ready to forgive you. Please don't contact me again, Karen. So I guess that's her mother? Oh, we used to have those. Those were fun. Miss Maillard, as we agreed in our meeting today, we consider you fully recovered from your illness. This letter is official notification that you are considered sound of mind and body and may return to work at any time. Please note that you should discontinue any medication that have been using and dispose of remaining medicines. If you feel at any time that you are suffering a relapse, then please make contact with your local physician immediately. We wish to continue good health. So yeah, sounds to me like she had some kind of postpartum. Definitely. And then she was left, well, with a mess of not having enough money for anything. Mailer, Lorraine. Notes from overseeing psychologist. Lorraine seems to be suffering from depression that began early in her pregnancy. Our discussion have made it obvious that these episodes stem from the grief of losing her partner, Dawn, who died about 6 months ago. There are also several unresolved issues with her father. After being kept under careful observation, we provided standard treatment for this disorder, including electroconvulsion therapy. Oh my God, poor woman. The patients responded and made a rapid recovery. Aftercare recommendations, weekly follow-ups with the local physician, mood stabilizers, lithium-based. Discharge instructions. Lorraine has a newborn son, Callum, who was placed in foster care shortly after birth when Lorraine displayed symptoms of disorientation and depression. It is our judgment that Lorraine is fit to have her son returned to her, and as long as she follows her recommendations, aftercare routine, and continues with her medication, we have faith that she will be an effective caregiver. Lorraine has her own housing and her employer, Susie, has said that she's welcome to return to her shift at the diner. Norma Creed, a local woman, has offered to care for Callum while Lorraine works. It is with this support network in mind that we feel confident releasing Lorraine from this institution. Medication instructions. A prescription is Zoloft. It can be filled at Flagg's Pharmacy in Kingsmouth. She has been advised to start with a 10 milligram dose and then, based on the advice of the doctor, to increase her medication as needed. Miss Maillard, our inquiry to the estate of MacDonald William has been completed. We regret to inform you that the primary beneficiaries of this estate, including the life insurance settlement for accidental death, were listed as Rose Williams and Richard Williams of New York State, the deceased parents. Our agency made contact with Mr. and Mrs. Williams and explained your situation, especially as regard to Bert Donald's son Callum. Unfortunately, they were not receptive to our overtures, and they specified that without any legal proof of biological relationship, they consider you ineligible to receive any of the monies from Donald's estate. Wow. Motherfuckers. They have asked that we no longer contact them regarding this matter. I understand this may have been a negative impact on your current financial situation, and I hope that I am not being too forward when I enclose the bill for our services with this letter. I mean, if I had grandchildren, or possibly a grandchild, I would definitely make sure that another basement. I mean, I'd have it checked out, because what kind of person is cold enough to leave a woman with a child? I mean, at least, right? Okay. Park. It was a waiting on a child for a taken, using joy for baitin', while their mother's mind is breaking. Analgesia wins. Okay, that's different than from the first one. Lorraine, things aren't getting better with between us at the moment. I know I want to try and explain, and I think it is because I am so far from home and I am working so hard. Every day working at the park, it gets worse. Like a spring inside my mind, winding tighter and tighter and tighter. When we go for drinks after work, it gets a little bit better. The guys relax and we laugh, and we're good people again. I don't want to come home to you without being in my right mind, but when this job is done, we need to get out of this place. We need to go back to the city where I don't feel like this anymore. I love you, Donald. P.S. I was thinking about the name for boys and girls. I like Callum for a boy, and Emma if it's a girl. So left. Well, it's Zoloft, but whatever. Okay, that one. In the springs of 1993, the true story of Holodomor. The Soviet Ukraine and Empire population found themselves without food. Over the course of the coming months, the situation grew critical and reports of mass malnutrition began to filter into the upper echelons of the government. The people had been left with very little to bite or sup. It has become the greatest tragedies of the wars I've ever seen. Now our panel, Soviet experts have uncovered compelling evidence that the families were forced to resort to cannibalism in order to survive. Okay, we did read this already. There's letters C, sit. I love you, that's still there. Callum is right there. Don't touch me. Okay, there's no more fruit. Okay, so she started drinking wine. Obviously she wasn't doing any better. I didn't run away. Dad took me. So the mother's mad at her for something that she didn't even do. Okay, we saw this. Let me guess. We're going... So it gets worse and worse. That's what I'm seeing here. A chipmunk goes stab, stab, stabbin', in the eyes the jab, jab, jabbin', and all the townies gab, gab, gabbin', just lie down and let it happen. Basil Ganglia wins. That seems to be the only one that actually changes. Okay. There's blood on the hat. That's never reassuring. Okay, letters. More pills. Tickets to Atlantic Park. Aw, everything's going dark now. A History of Solomon Island. The monster is like his imaginary friend. A boogeyman goes a walk, walk, walkin', sneakin', stealin', a stalk, stalk, stalkin'. Is he really a talk, talk, talkin'? Now is not the time for balkin'. Cerebral cortex wins. Oh, everything is dark now. Oh, hanging babies, blood everywhere. Yeah, this is getting bad, guys. Examine. There's something else here. Aw, was that my two best friends, Dawn and Laura. You'd better believe that the bigger, better. Okay. Pills again. There's a doll in the bed. Creepy as fuck. Still blood here. Bye. Bye bye. Her, lie. Her, why. Mm-hmm. Wow. Zola, remember you're not alone. Nobody loves you. You are alone. Callum is no longer who he once was. Okay, different ending for once.
More about it?
No. No. No, I don't like where that's going. No. I refuse. I don't want to finish this game. I don't want to finish this game. It's heading exactly where I didn't want it to go. I mean, I get it. Nightmare Circus. I need to focus on what we are discussing. The Chipmunk Killer, Steve Gardner, he was locked away for what he did to those kids. Nathaniel Winter hasn't been seen in years, but he is nowhere near Atlantic Island Park. We've established this. You know this. So what, she tried to blame it on that guy? Did she kill him and try to blame it? There was something else, wasn't there? Oh my god. What? Is it the boy? Is it the son? They killed the mom? Or she thinks he's the killer? I don't get it.
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. Two children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. The child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of this story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch. But I am, aren't I?
Did she eat her own son? Kids broke in today. It has been so long since I heard laughter, so very long. I took one of them. I couldn't help myself. It was fast. The others didn't notice. I liked hearing him laugh, this boy from the academy. I put him on a slab. I tickled him until he couldn't breathe. My machine came to life, wiring in time to his gasp and shrieks. I think this is delightful. The change wrought in me by the machines is not yet complete. There must be other children I can lay on my slab. Jeez. Eyes without sparkle. Hansel and Gretel.
Callum? 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 Callum?
No. I don't want to see this. I really don't want to see this. No! Oh my god, no. Bitch. Bitch. Fuck this game.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
So I did not expect this game to be about that at all. That was a bad ending. I wasn't happy about that ending. It was well made. It talks about postpartum depressions, what a single mom can go through, but obviously with the worst ending ever. You don't wish upon anyone. Not, like I wouldn't say, oh, I recommend this game, you know. It was interesting to play. I do appreciate that it spreads a bit of awareness on, you know, what single moms can go through and postpartum and all that. And how there is most likely a lack of support for these mothers. Obviously, she wasn't in her right mind. She was misdiagnosed as well. Well, not misdiagnosed, but they thought she was okay and she wasn't. And lack of money and this and that put her in that situation, I guess. But, I mean... And so what was the other option, right? The kid goes into the foster system, might or might not find a good family. Shit, life is rough, guys. Life is rough. I think I'm just thankful to have such an amazing boy and a roof over my head and a beautiful family. And I'm thankful for you guys to stick around with me when I play these games that I don't know what to expect and end up being this. Definitely not the game I was expecting. I just thought it was like a girl kind of going through the woods, like the other girl, you know, Through the Woods that I played. Where she found her son in the end, I think. I can't remember. Or maybe my brain blocked that one out too. Anyways. That being said, we are done for the day. We will maybe try Just Dance after dinner. We'll see how I feel. I'm feeling kind of a bit tired after this game, to be honest. It is what it is. That's pretty much everything I'm gonna say about this game, because honestly, like, the graphics were good, the jump scares were meh, you know. I think there were only like 2 moments that I really jump scared. The story was interesting. It was definitely one of the horror kind of endings that you would expect, so it didn't disappoint on that end. But and I am for things that make people think and realize more, you know, what people go through and the realities of life. So I do appreciate that part. So by Demon's reaction, I'm assuming that Hulush is not around. I will refund your points, Demon, for that. So we're gonna raid. Who are we gonna raid? We're gonna raid. We are going to raid Mad King Alger. He is super amazing, really sweet. Who did you want to?
Well, I was gonna change my points for Hulush to
But Hulush is not on anymore.
I know, but I was gonna just change who we're gonna raid instead.
Oh, well, the only people that we have is Croaky Toad or Mad King Alger.
Yeah.
So I figured Mad King Alder, because we haven't raided him in a while. So that's what we're gonna do, my dear. And he is playing, well, he's just chatting right now, but he's really sweet, guys. Mad King Alder is actually the one that raided me and got me my final follower to 50. And he's amazing, and he's one of the reasons why I became an affiliate, with all of your support and everything like that. So let's show him some love, guys. He's really sweet. He's amazing. He's super fun, funny, and we appreciate him. So let's raid Mad King Alder. And tomorrow we will play another game called Among the Sleep, if I remember correctly, which is another horror game. And, well, that's it. So, let's go, people. You have a beautiful day. Thank you. Bye.
Albert, do you have do you have needlers on your shoulder?
Yes.
Dude,
This is the Halo season warmer.
oh,
Yo, Lily raiding with a party of 6. Thank you so much.